All right. All right, good morning. Let's stand nice and tall on our mats and let's go ahead and begin a wonderful journey on this lovely day together. Let's just lift onto our toes, back onto our heels, wiggle our piggies. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then just align your ankles, knees, and hips, having a neutral spine with a slight tilt to your pelvis. Really connecting as you press your feet to the earth, roll out to the knife edges. And then knock me inward, lift up those knife edges, rolling into the inside of your feet, and just roll back and forth. And then set a nice foundation for yourself as you press into the four corners of your feet, standing firm in your Tadasana mountain pose, feeling grounded and connected. And in this space, in anatomical positioning, we're going to engage those internal locks, those mudras that connect us through the mind, through the body, and our spirit. So energetic lock, number one, is at the pelvic floor. Engaging through the sphincters, lifting up is not as intense as a Kegel, but it's in that same region. As you lift, drawing navel in towards the spine, lifting up towards the sternum. Relax the shoulders down and back. Drawing the chin in as you reach the crown up, and you'll feel yourself elongated, just maybe an inch, just lengthening, feel yourself growing. And in this space, we open up through our lung cavities in a response to breathing, so engaging in that pranayama life force. So really take some deep cleansing breaths. And how about our first inhale in, and then exhale through our mouth. Just let it all go. And then meet yourself through nostril breathing, connecting to that uuuuuu breath. Closing our eyes, feeling our center, and getting to know thyself right here on our mats this morning. Through our practice today, we're going to be cultivating you, that essence of self. Getting to know thyself. Awakening to our authenticity. And so when we show up, the world shows up for us. The world only views us as the same perception we see ourselves. And we can find what ignites the light in our soul. We can be a light into this world. So in our practice today, we're going to cultivate courage and vitality. And through that, we're going to draw our thumb, our ring finger, and our pinky finger together. They're going to stick out. The other two fingers stick up. So it's not the same as the peace sign. There's back two fingers, pinky and index finger or ring finger, come together. Thumb fingers come out. The leg fingers stay straight, just like the legs, and those two top ones stay straight, the index and the middle finger. And in Pran Mudra, just placing those palms up, standing here nice and tall in our Tadasana mountain pose. Drawing in the courage, that vitality, that assertiveness within us as we build our confidence to be our truest self. And our journey on our mats are to ignite that getting to know who you truly are, in that space of surrendering and allowing. And go ahead and bring your hands to heart center in prayer. With openness to the journey of our mats, we'll come with humility and respect as we begin, lifting arms all the way up. Expand up to the heavens, and then exhale. Hearts, toes, shake your head in that fold. Lift your heels, find some movement. And then hold in center. Join navel in, lift up halfway, flatten your back, and then exhale, fold it. Inhale, lift, flatten, lengthen, exhale, fold it. And then one more time, feel the length in the back of your legs, draw the navel in, flat back, tabletop that back, and then exhale, fold it. Step it back to our first downward facing dog. Clasping those fingers, grip with them. Suction cup your hands. As those fingertips press in, the knife edge of your hand kisses the mat. The center portion pops up. Lengthen. Keep those heels lifted as you lengthen through those arms, ears and elbows side by side. The spine is long, tailbones to the sky. And then as you find that lengthening, then begin to work on those extremities and the legs and lengthen them down. You can keep them bent if you need with heels up, or you can begin to slowly press those heels to the mat. And then begin to pedal it out. Shake your head, find that movement, awaken the body. We're awakening through, so we gain that connection within as we get to know who we truly are in our divinest essence. We are masterpieces. We are beautiful and fearlessly made. And then hold at center. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then bring it out kneeling. Tabletop your back, knees and hips line up, shoulders and wrists, opposite arm, opposite leg lengthens out. Taking our neck in alignment with our spine, gaze over the nose of your mouth. Drawing navel in and pull it heart in, knee and heart center, and then reach it out. Pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend. Pull it in, reach it out, pull it in, reach it out, pull it in, reach it out. And lengthen, tuck it in, closed, and then open. Contracting and expanding. Breathing and flowing. One breath, one movement. Several more. Last one. Lengthen it out, hold it. Then you're going to take your elbow, bend that hand back behind your head, elbows out to the side, and that knee is going to bend out to the side. You're going to bring it in center and then open up. Center, open up, fly it open and close it. Open and close the knee and the elbow. Out wide to the side, laterally open, then come in close, open, closed, 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 open. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Your last one, open it up, then reach, extend it forward and back, and then place that hand down and switch sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthen, reach in, draw the navel to spine, really dynamically pull those fingertips forward, toes back, gaze over the knife edge, nose edge of your mat, keeping neck aligned with your spine, and then elbow and knee meet in heart center, reach it out, pull it in, extend, 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 pull it in, reach it out, and breathe. Find that length, tuck it in, and lengthen. Reach and pull it in to that heart center. Flowing, breathing, moving, and grooving. I love hearing the birds chirp. They sound so beautiful as they sing a little song. Hang in there, a couple more. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. And your last one, lengthen, hold it, then bend in the elbow, place your hands to the back of your back of your head, bend in your knee, bring your knee out to the side, and then close it down and open up. Bring it in center, open up, center, open, close, and open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close it, open it, close it, open it, hang in there. 8 more, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and your last one, open it up, then reach it forward and back, lengthen, hold it, then place your hands down, kickstand your legs back, plank pose. Check in, make sure your fingers are firm and grip, suction cup those hands, press into the knife edge, shift your way forward, high on those toes, round into your upper back, tuck your pelvis under, zip through your thighs, keeping your neck aligned with your spine, gaze over the nose of your mat. If you need to kneel with a long spine, you can. Knees are our friends through our practice, always an option. Feel the activation. And then we're just drop to our forearms. Drop to our forearms, keeping that same engagement active through the body. So you round the upper back, tuck the pelvis under, zip through your thighs. Draw the navel in, breathe out. And then take that right hand, press it in, and then shift to the left, press it in, hold. Shift your weight forward, hold it. Then take that right forearm down, left forearm down, hold it. Breathe, hold. Begin to feel the little quiver, the body is activated. Press in the left hand, then to the right. Hold it, shift that weight forward. Then pull the left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand presses, left hand presses. Right forearm down, left forearm down. Left forearm hand presses, right hand presses. Then bring the left forearm down, right forearm down. Right hand presses, left hand presses. Right forearm down, left forearm down. Left hand press, right hand press. Hang in there, shift that weight forward, come all the way down. Woo! Shoulder blades down and back. Zip through your thighs and glue your toes to the mat. And then zip up through your body. Hover your hands. Round in your back, shoulder blades down and back. Gazes forward. Press in those hips, lift, and just lower and lift, lower and lift. And lift, engaging through the back. Lift a little higher. Squeeze. And lift. And lift. You got 8. You got 7. You got 6. You got 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Lift it up, hold it. You can hover your hands. Make sure the body's actively supporting and engaged. And then release. Push it upward, facing dog. Rock and roll in it. Shake it, shake it. Really press in and then tricep dips. Press it back, press it back, press it back. Activating those arms. So through our chaturangas. It's really about keeping those arms active, tucking to the side. Almost like a military style push-up. So just ignite the fire in those triceps. So wake them up for our practice. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, press it in, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then lift in your hips, downward, facing dog. Draw the navel in. Shake your head, find some pedal action if you need to. And then take your right leg, kick it up. Stack your hip. Open it up, really open up, let that foot just dangle. Gaze up through your armpit. Take that breath, honor where you are. Feeling that essence within us. The essence of knowing our truth. And then bring it center. Center that hip towards the mat. Then tap the toe to the mat and lift it up. Just tap and lift. You want to pull that femur up towards the hip socket so you can pull that leg just a little further through. Lift, pull it through, lift, pull it through. And as you gain a little more movement, we're going to shift our way forward. Shoulders and wrists line up. Pull that leg through. Kick it up and then pull it through. Kick it up. So you're working your hand, foot towards your hand. You don't have to get all the way to the top. And then kick it up. And then pull it through. Then kick it up. Then pull it through. Then kick it up. Then pull it through. Then kick it up. Then pull it through. Really pressing those hands. Pull it through. Kick it up. 4 more. Kick it. 3. Kick. Then 2. Kick. Last one. And kick and hold. Stacking that hip. Open it up. Good job. And then bring it center. Left leg lifts. Stack your hip. Open it up. Gaze up through your armpit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that knee high. Keep your hips centered. As you stack them on top of one another. Now center it down. Lengthen that legs behind you And then drop that foot down and lift it up. Again, pulling that femur up towards the hip socket so you can shorten that lever and get it further through and through. And then you can begin to shift your way forward and pull it through. Kick it up, 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 pull it through. Really pressing those hands. Kick it up, pull it through. Kick it up, pull it through. Grip with those fingers. Kick that leg high. Stack the shoulder and wrist. Just shift it forward. Kick it up, bring it forward. Kick it up, bring it forward. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. And kick it up, hold it. And release it down. Then bring it out to plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back. Walk your feet to the knife edge of your mat. Hold here. Toes are forward, feet are to the edge of the mat, hands to your ankles. Gaze through your legs. Shake your head. Allow the blood to flow to the brain. Creating newness in there, with that blood flow. This new space of energy with the blood flowing, our head upside down, we're able to not take ourselves so seriously. Ooh, we can be so serious and critical. We want to know who we truly are. We're in a state of allowing and surrendering into our truest essence. And we're some goofy people. We're silly and crazy and fun and lovable and adorable. So squat nice and deep and pulse in. Shake out all that doesn't serve you, and those hips, those memories, the stories we hold on to. So breaking that up. Lift your chest. Hands are prayer. Join navel in, booty back. Make sure you're not shifting your toes forward. Really press back, deepen. Keeping navel engaged. Just really as you're pressing back, waking up in this region where we store a lot of memory, as well as if through our practice as we flow on our mats, really cultivate that mindfulness and that meditative state. And that brings us into an alpha wave. And in that alpha brain wave, we're able to connect a little more into those memory patterns and create new narratives, new stories, new pathways through our practice of surrendering and allowing and healing as we transmute what no longer serves us. We are able to walk with peace of mind as we create who we truly are in our divinest essence. Sit deep and hold it. Roll that pelvis under. Keep that sternum tall. Reach those arms up. Sit deep. And then pull yourself. Palms come back. Reach up. Pull it down. Reach up. Pull it down. Sit. So arms go up as you sit deep. Reach up. Sit deep. Pull down. Stand tall. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach and reach and reach. Sit deep, keeping navel into spine. Breathe in, breathe out. Connecting to the movement, to our breath. Feeling the energetic flow. So we find that meditative mindset. Doesn't mean the mind stops thinking. Our mind's like a computer, it's gonna go all day long. And even through the night sometimes it doesn't stop because we're in our dreams even. We're always thinking, processing, reasoning with ourselves. But in this space, we want clarity, we want truth. And in that space is us, it is you, it is we, it is me. Sit deep, lift tall. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. And your last one, sit deep, reach, hold it. Lift the chest a little higher, sit a little deeper. Drawing the navel in, reach the arms up. Oh my goodness, hands prayer, take a big inhale, lift. Then exhale, fold hands to ankles, gaze through, shake your head. and allow that blood to flow. Woo. That blood is pumping through the brain, circulating, clearing, restoring, and renewing. So you realize that we are the ones that create what goes on up in here. So walk your hands out, keep your feet wide. Find your wide stance in your downward dog. And then you're gonna take your right hand to your left ankle, gaze up through your armpit, rotate, revolve, gaze up. And then release it, switch sides, opposite side, gaze up, breathe in, breathe out. Release it, center, hold and breathe in it. And then bring it out, keep your legs wide. And tap to the side, tap to the side, tap to the side. Tap, 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 tap. You're gonna press in, shoulders and wrists line up, side to side movement, neck is aligned with your spine, gaze up over the nose of your mat. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, you got 4, you got 3, you got 2. Last one, hold it center. Feet are wide. You're gonna knock your knees in, tap to the floor, then extend them back out. Knock them in, kick them out. Knock them in, kick them out. So your feet kind of turn out. So you knock those knees into the center, tap on the floor, then kick them out. Tap it in, kick it out, tap them in, kick it out. Tap, kick, tap, kick, tap. Extend it back. 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Kick it back. Then I want you to take your hands to the edges of your mat. Feet are wide, hands are wide. Press it back, downward dog. Then roll it out. Plank pose. Then press it back. Then roll it out. Plank pose. Then press it back. Then roll it out. Then press it back. Then we're gonna roll it out, sway into your back, dropping those hips. Upward dog, then press it back. Downward dog. Roll it out, upward, press it back. Downward. Roll it out, upward, press it back. Downward. Roll it out, upward, press it back. Downward. You can do it on your knees or fully extended and rock it back. Forward and back. Press in. Press out. Find that sway, find that little wave with your body as you're riding that current of your truthfulness, that genuineness of who you are. Everybody's gonna look different. Everybody has their own expression of themselves and their own uniqueness. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Oh, God did not make us the same. We're not little robots. Oh, I love it. Because we all have something to light this world up. So keeping that light alive within us, shining our purpose, our calling, our dharma. Lift it. We all have one. We all matter. We're all needed. And then 2 more. Roll it out. Press it up. Roll it back. And last one. And hold it. And then heel toe those feet together and then drop to your knees, child's pose. Have a seat, reach those arms back, and we're gonna find rabbit pose. So you're gonna clasp your hands to your heels. Draw your forehead towards your knees, and you're gonna draw into your crown. Your chin tucks in towards your chest as you lift your bottom up. As you're in rabbit, like stretch out the shoulders and back. And then lift yourself up. Come kneeling, seated. Feet are you're gonna sit here together. As you sit nice and tall, we're just gonna press our hips up, press them forward. We work on pressing forward and then having a seat. Press them forward, then have a seat. Press forward, have a seat. Feet are together, press it forward, have a seat. Reach it, pull it, reach it, pull it. Lift, press, lift, press, lift, press, lift, press. Try not to let your knees fall out to the side. Try to keep them pulled in. Let's push your hips forward. Reach, pull, reach, and pull, reach, and pull. If you need something under your knees, you can always grab a towel, double up your mat. Reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Thrusting those hips forward and then pressing them back, opening up in this space, moving forward and back. Reach, pull, reach, pull. You got 8, you got 7, you got 6, you got 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and your last one. Reach it up, press it forward, hands to your hips, and then you're going to take your right hand back, curl those right toes under to your heel. Left arm comes up, reach up, gaze up. Keeping that heart center open, gaze is up. If you can get a little more depth, flatten your back toes down and get a little deeper in. And then release it, hands to hips, and other side. Left toes curl under. Right arm lifts up. Left hand comes back. Then you press those hips forward, keeping hips and knees lined up. If you're able to get a little deeper, uncurl those back toes, pressing those hips forward, gaze is up. Open up through that heart center, press in, hold it, breathe through it. And then bring it center, kneeling, cat and cow. Round your pelvis, tuck your chin to your chest, and then release. 2 more. Last one. And then come right back up, hands into your fists. Press those hips forward, relax those shoulder blades down and back, and press it, gaze is up. If you're able to take both hands to your heels, you can take both hands to your heels. You can keep your heels curled under, into that camel, open up through that heart center. You can flatten those feet for an increased depth, but you want to make sure as you're pressing, those hips and knees stay lined up. And then bring it down. Forearms come down, right leg kicks back. Lift that leg up and then pulse it up. Hips stay center, flex that toe towards your mat. Lift, 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 lift. In 8, in 7, in 6, in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Now you're going to keep that leg back. You're going to kickstand that left leg and hold it back. Now if you need to keep on that knee, you can. Tuck your pelvis under and then tap that floor and lift. Tap and lift. If you need to stay kneeling, you can. You're in that forearm. You're lifting that leg. Lift, 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 lift. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Lift it up. Hold it. And then rotate onto that left forearm. Side plank. Left forearm, side plank. Lift that arm up high in the sky. Reach it up, reach that arm up and over. Lift that hip a little higher. Take that top leg, find tree pose. If you need to be with hip on your mat, you can always bounce with hip down on your mat. And then go ahead and pivot, stick that leg back, press those hands in, press downward, facing dog. Then bring it back out, plank, drop to your forearms, drop to your right knee, left leg extends, kick it up, pulse it up, flex that toe towards the mat, flexing that heel, and lift, lift, and lift, 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 lift. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, press it back, hold it, kickstand that right leg, lengthen, hold it, tap the floor, lift, tap, 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 lift. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift it up, then rotate onto that right forearm, side plank, reach that arm high to the sky. You can always come onto that hip for support. Reach that left arm overhead. Lift that hip a little higher, then take that left foot. Find tree pose. Hold it. Breathe. Then rotate to center. Press into those hands and find downward facing dog. Lift in your heels, gaze between your hands, suction cup those hands and squat into your thighs. Our first step, or hops to the top of our mat, falls into those thighs. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Your last one, squat nice and deep, take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. And let's flow in our chair, lift. Feet together and lift. Sit deep, lift. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling that full expansion of the breath. That breath changes in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe where you get the best results through your practice. Listen to your body. It's about getting to know you. Just taking care of you. Having TLC, that tender loving care. Sit deep, lift up, breathe in, breathe out. For 8 more, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one. Lift up nice and tall, hands to heart. Come down, have a seat into your chair. Roll that pelvis under. Sit deep, lift the right leg. Sit a little deeper. And then you're gonna kick that leg back, find swan. Hold it, lift that back leg up a little bit. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Flex into that foot. Squat deeper in that leg. Step it back, nice and deep. Anjaneyasana. Press those hips forward. Press it in. Now lift the arms. Reach them high to the sky. As you press in to the left leg, right leg is back. Reach up. And then it's the left leg forward, so right hand's gonna come back to that right calf. Reach up, gaze is up and over that shoulder. And then cartwheel those hands, opposite hand comes down, other hand comes up. So right hand down the inside of that foot as you press in. You're revolved, left hand is up to the sky. Then bring that hand down, straighten that front leg, walk those fingertips forward, forehead towards your knee. Take a breath. Then come into a deep runner's lunge. And just hold right here in this runner's lunge. And then take that leg, kick it high to the sky, left leg up. And then your chin chest comes down. And then bring it upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Right leg lifts, stick, stack your hip. Open it up, hold and breathe. Then take that leg, kick it out to the side, then kick it behind. Then out to the side, then up behind you. Then out to the side of you, then out behind you, then out to the side of you, then up behind you. To the side and behind, to the side and behind, to the side. One more, to the side and behind. Take it to the side, then tap the floor down, lift it up, tap it down, lift it up, tap it down, lift it up. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. 4 and 3 and 2. And your last one, lift it up, stacking that hip, then bring it through, drop to your back knee, press your hips forward. Really press it in, deep and down into that Anjaneyasana. Then lift the torso, reach the arms high to the sky. So we're pressing it in, deep and down. So right leg is forward, knee and ankle line up, toes are forward, back toes uncurled or curled if you need them. And now so left hand's gonna come back to that left calf. Reach that arm up, that right arm comes up and over. Gaze goes back over your shoulder. If you can't reach your calf, you can place on your hand, the back of your hamstring, just not on your knee. And breathe. Deepen into that space. And then cartwheel those arms, opposite hand comes down, other hand comes up. Press in a little deeper. So left hand is down, aligned up with that right foot. Press into your hips, right hand's high to the sky. Press it in, deepen, breathe through it. And then release that hand from the sky, straighten that leg. Walk those fingers forward, forehead towards your knee. And then come deep into that runner's lunge. Hold into that runner's lunge. And then step that back foot up. Take a big inhale, lift. Find your chair and hold. Hold in your chair. Sit deep in this chair. And as you're in your chair, lift your left leg. Sit a little deeper, then begin to hinge that leg back. Keep that foot flexed, knee is bent. And find your swan. Open up those arms, squeeze into your back. Lift that back foot a little further, keep that knee bent. Pull that chest forward, gaze is forward, smiles on our faces. Kick that leg back, drop back to your back knee, and then place those hands down. Press those hips in. On Janiyasana, find your stance here, a little deeper than it was before. Then lift the torso, reach the arms high to the sky. To press in, breathe out. Then opposite hand comes back, so the right hand goes up to the sky, left hand comes back, fingertips walk back down. You can get a little deeper than you did last time. Pressing those hips forward as you work in opposition with that back hand, as you press those hips forward. Breathe, hold, and be. Then cartwheel those arms down. Opposite hand comes down. Rotate, revolve. Hands high to the sky. At this point, you want to pop that knee off the mat if you can, keeping that back foot flat. Just a little deeper engagement. Stretching the top of that foot. And then release it down. Straighten that front leg. Fingertips walk forward, forehead towards your knee. And then come to that runner's lunge, nice and deep, and hold in that runner's lunge. Then we're going to take that right leg, kick it high to the sky. And then chin, chest down. And then roll upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Left leg kicks, stack your hip. Then in that knee, and then you're gonna take that leg, kick it out to the side, and then out, behind, out to the side, then out, behind you, to the side, and behind, 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 to the side, and behind. Last two, and last one. And then kick it out to the side, and then tap it down, lift it up, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2, and your last one, lift it up straight behind you. Then bring that leg all the way through, drop to your back knee, press those hips forward. Anjaneyasana. Reach those arms high to the sky, press it in, deep and down. And then rotate. Opposite hand comes back, lift that arm up. So left leg forward, left hand comes up and over, right hand comes back to that right calf, hamstring, calf, or ankle, wherever you can go. But you really want to press forward into that hip socket. Reach it up, reach it back. Find that lengthening as you're deepening. And then cartwheel those arms down. Opposite hand down, opposite hand up. Left leg forward, right hand down, shoulder stack, gaze is up. You can kickstand that back leg off the mat if you choose. Keeping that top back foot flat, just gonna stretch to the top of your foot. Breathing in, breathing out. And then drop to that knee, straighten that leg. Walk those fingertips forward, forehead towards your knee. And then find that runner's lunge, nice and deep. Deep into that runner's lunge, hold it. And then step to the top. Take a big inhale, lift, and let's flow in that chair. Have a seat, lift, have a seat, and lift. Widen your feet, and lift a knee, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Sit deep, lift tall, feeling that divine essence within us, waking forth within our spirit that awakens within our soul. So our souls are these ancient pieces of us. They carry our patterns. It is where our birthright of joy is to be placed through our spirit. That is our divine self. Our soul awakens to the spirit within, and that is our birthright of joyfulness, of peace, of love. In this space, we are in grace. Sit deep, lift tall. Feeling that life-giving force as you lift with that humility, that thankfulness, that adoration. And your last one, lift it up, then shake it out. Move it out, dance it out. Woo! I just feel that love, that goodness flowing. All right. Wiggle your piggies, then stand nice and tall at your mat. Take a breath. Lift up onto those toes, back onto your heels, and then place your hands of prayer. Finding that mudra for courage and confidence, that having that assertive energy to be able to be our unapologetically, truly ourselves in our genuinity. So drawing that, again, that ring finger, pinky finger towards the thumb. They extend, they don't draw in. They stay extended, the fingertips all meet. The middle finger and index finger extend out straight. All fingers are straight. And just hold here at the heart center, pulling inward and breathing in and breathing out. Cultivating the inner awareness. So our hand mudras are hand gestures that cultivate the body and mind awareness. It's that connection within. So as we're here stimulating that awareness, being intentional and having vitality and health and our overall well-being, by having courage to be who we truly are, to not be afraid to be ourselves, to be genuine in our truth, to speak with kindness in our truth, to show up in our truth. And go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center in gratitude. We'll go ahead and lift all the way up. And exhale, fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward facing dog. Roll it out to plank and chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs, take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Several rounds here of our salutation, roll it out, chaturanga. Shoulders and elbows line up, flip those toes, upward facing dog. Push up, downward facing dog. And lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs, take a big step or hop. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Roll it out to plank and chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, downward facing dog. Take that right leg, kick it high in the sky, stack in that hip. Lift that knee a little higher, then pull it through for warrior one. Back heel down, lift the arms, press in. Press into knowing you. Press into your posture. As that posture is energetically, physically moving our essence, it awakens that internal beingness. Feeling alive in who we are. Our authentic truth. When we're authentic, we're genuine. We're raw, we're real. We own our stuff, our messiness. And you know what? We're okay with it. It's who God has designed us to be. We as humans create this idea of perfection. The beauty is in our imperfections. Get a little deeper, and in that unique expression of yourself, open up to warrior two. Center your hips, deepen down a little deeper into that warrior two. Again, this is your practice, so you own where you are in your warrior two. Front toes are forward, back foot's parallel to the back edge of your mat, centering in those hips, deepening in, expanding through the heart. Palms are down, eyes are closed, and just feel that releasing. Letting go what no longer serves us. Hold on to thoughts, memories, emotions, the baggage, the BS that just ties us down and holds us down. It's just heavy on us. And it holds us back from living in our truest essence. In that truest space of self, we are joyful. We're full of joy. Yeah, life is hard. Man, it's hard. We know that. But we've been designed to be overcomers, victorious in our life. To have abundance, blessings, and joyfulness. That is our truest design. When we live in that, we're living in the spirit. And in that space is unwavering and peace. Feeling that love within. Just feel it covering you in this moment. And then go ahead, rotate that palm, reach your hand up and over your head. Elongate that back hand down that back of your leg. And then if you want, you can take that hand, wrap it around to your front thigh. If you can wrap around your back, you don't have to get all the way back there. You can just imagine wrapping around your back. You can grab that thigh, great. You can lengthen that arm up and over, deepen into that front thigh. And then you're gonna reach it out. You can keep your hand around your back and leap it out to bouncing half moon. Back leg lifts, shoulders stacked, just about 3 fingers is all you need. Make sure standing toes to stay facing forward. And then your gaze comes up to the sky. You can stay bound, you can reach your hand up if you need that assistance. And then bend in that ankle if you can and reach your hand back to clasp your hand at that ankle. Again, finding that distri either at the ground, somewhere in the center, or up to the sky. And then step it out, open up, goddess pose. And then center those hips, rock it out. Toss it down, open in this space, pulse down, lift it up, and then squeeze in this space. Pulse down, and then you're gonna step together, and then sit deep, and then step together, then sit deep, then step, step, and sit. And step and sit. Reach your arms out. Reach and reach and reach. Just side step, sit deep. 8 more. Then we'll add on in 7 more. In 6. In 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. And your last one. Sit deep, lift a leg. Sit deep, lift a leg. Sit deep, lift a leg. Sit, lengthen, so finding that lateral movement, lengthen, deepen, lengthen. Get in this hip region, so we sit deep, toes turn out. Reach, expand. So expanding that consciousness, connecting deeper within our truest essence. And as we expand, we can see another viewpoint. We can shift the paradigm to our story. In this space, we can transmute and heal, feeling that metamorphosis of change within us. No longer carrying what doesn't serve us. Being enlightened in our truest essence. As masterpieces, designed as spiritual beings having this magnificent human experience. It's not easy, but it's amazing. Sit deep, reach. Sit deep, reach. Sit deep, reach. Sit deep, reach. And reach. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And your last one. And then hold it center. Goddess. Toes are out. Sit deep. Chest is up. Arms go up, shoulders down. Pelvis under. Then hands come down, toes go forward, gaze through your legs. Straddle. Shake your head. Hands to your ankles. Pull it through, gaze through. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then go ahead, pivot around to the back. Nice and low. In this lunge, hands to the side, walk that foot to the side, and then open up, swoop the left arm up. So it's the left leg down, swoop it up, rotate it. Up to that center, breathe, high to the sky, it's your gaze, and that left arm as you launch into that left leg. Now you're going to use the power of your torso, engaging hips, back, core, and glutes to elevate your torso and swip those arms all the way up and over. So just cartwheel your arms up, woo, and that back hand comes back. Gaze over that back shoulder, lunge deeper into that front leg. You can reach back a little further, keeping that revolution through the torso. Gaze is back, reach, 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 deepen into that lunge. Make sure the front knee and ankle stay where they belong. And then cartwheel the hand down, and it's revolved balancing half moon now. So lift the leg, gaze is up, breathe in, breathe out, revolve, balancing half moon. Balance, hold, breathe, 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 breathe. Let the leg go higher, shoulders are stacked, just about 3 fingers is all you have. Then you're gonna step it back, hands come down. You're gonna, that left knee is gonna come into that forearm. You're gonna drop onto your crown and tripod. So here you can kneel on that forearm and stay right here with that right leg extended, or you're gonna balance in that funky arm. So here, our fingers are tripod. If you want to try a funky arm balance, you can rotate the right hand, palms out. Left knee, you can extend that right leg up, left knee stays on that left forearm. So you got a funky arm version, tripod balance. Left hand's fingers stay facing towards the edge, nose edge of your mat. Right hand's fingers face out towards the long edge of your mat. Left knee is on your left forearm. Right leg is either extended on your mat or you work to get it up in the air. And then wherever you are, if you want to try to bring both legs up, you can. Otherwise, meet it back out, press it back, and then curl yourself out and go through a chaturanga to upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Shake your head, check in. And then take that right leg, kick it up, stack your hip. Then bring it through for crescent lunge. Nice and deep, lift the torso. Right leg is forward, still facing the back. Sit nice and deep. Center your hips, arms high to the sky, shoulder blades down and back. And you're gonna take your hands behind you and clasp them together for chest expansion. Do not let your palms rest on your booty. Lift them up and engage through the back, and then round in your back, deepen down, gaze up. Lunge a little deeper in that front leg. And then hinge it over, surrendering right here. Palms go up, back leg is straight. If you need your knee, come on your back knee. Remember, your knee is your friend. If you cannot clasp those hands, remember just squeezing that beach ball. And then drop that back heel down, straighten that front leg, pyramid. Walk those fingertips forward, forehead towards your knee. And then if you want, you can take those hands behind you and clasp at your hamstring or your calf, wherever you are, but you wanna make sure you're on a tightrope. So heels line up, that back toe is slightly turned out. Both legs are straight as possible, forehead's towards your knee. And then slowly release it, pivot yourself around to the top of your mat. Come nice and deep in that runner's lunge, and then take that back foot, step it up, lunge it back, step it up, lunge it back, step it up, lunge it, step, lunge, step, lunge, step, lunge, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one. Step it all the way back, nice and deep. Straighten both legs. Make sure those ankles are in alignment. Then cartwheel that torso up, center in your hips. And then reach that left arm out. Hinge the body, hinge it, hinge it. We want to make sure we're stacked as if we're between two panes of glass. Reach it out, hold it. Keep reaching that position. If you want to take that top arm overhead, you can meet it. Just an option. Want torso stability. We want our gaze up through our armpit. We want to be pressed between those two panes of glass. So do not allow your chest to collapse down towards the mat. Then rotate. Opposite hand down, other hand comes up. Gaze is up. And again, you don't have to go so deep. It can be on your shin or above your knee. As you rotate, begin to deepen down, keeping both legs straight. Again, ankles line up. Gaze is up. Oh, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. So excited for what the day has to offer. And then release it. Place those hands down. Lunge nice and deep and take that leg, kick it high to the sky. And then pull it in heart center. Kick it up. Pull it in heart center. Kick it up. Pull it in and kick. Pull it in and kick. Pull it in. Kick it up. 3 more. Pull it in. Kick it up. 2 more. Pull it in. Kick it up. Last one. Pull it in. Kick it up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Push up. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, squat into your thighs, gaze between your hands, take a big step or hop to the top. Big inhale, lift, find your chair. Lift, find your fold. Squat deep, gaze forward, step it back, downward dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Find your knees, find child's pose. We got that all on the other side, so take a moment. Here in your child's pose, just sit. Sitting back, arms lengthen. And in this space in your child's pose, just bring your hands to prayer and pull them to the nape of your neck. And as your hands are in prayer at the nape of your neck, we're being intentional here. So we're cultivating that you-ness, knowing who we truly are in our divine essence. As human beings here on this planet, together collectively, we're in our own unique expression. So being okay with that. Not comparing ourselves to someone else. There's no competition, there's no comparison. You were made in your own design, your own uniqueness for a purpose. Your light is needed in this world. Never dim it. The world shows up for you the way you show up for it. So may we ignite that light within our soul through the spirit that lives within us, giving us that power to live our truest essence of self. Confidently, unapologetically, in our truest design. So as our hands are in that peaceful, prayerful, surrendered state over that central cortex, this is our opportunity to have that conscious awareness to stop any critical negative self-talk, any of that chatter, that BS that we hold on to, that we tell ourselves we're not good enough, or unworthy, or we can't, or blah, blah, blah. Just knock it off. Say cancel, cancel. And reset those thoughts with compassion and kindness. Speaking words of encouragement and love and positivity into our life. So go ahead and lengthen those arms all the way out. Reach it. Roll it out. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Here we go. Kick the left leg up, stacking that hip. Lift it high and then bring it through for warrior one. Back heel down, lifting that torso, press in, deepen it. So as the ankles are in alignment, toes are forward, center those hips, press into it. Reach those arms high to the sky. This is your warrior one, so you get into it to the best of your abilities. Take a big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. And meet yourself right here. Just get a little deeper if you can. This is your amazing moment right here on your mat with you. It's the best moment of your life right here and now, because it's the only moment that exists. So make it the best you got. Show up in yourself. Deepen and then open up warrior two. Center your hips. Check in with that body. Keeping front knee and ankle in alignment, front toes stay forward, back hip center. Bring back leg center to the back edge of your mat, hips center. Expanding to that heart center, deepening in, letting go, and just allowing. Take a breath and just feel those feel-good vibes just flowing through the body, through the mind. Awakening the spirit into the soul and feeling the joy, joy, joy got going on down in there. Breathe in, breathe out. Then go ahead and rotate that palm, look up overhead as you deepen in. Very gentle on that back leg. Don't put any pressure on your back knee. And then you can take this hand and wrap it around your back side. You can place it to that thigh if you can. Stay nice and deep in that lunge. Deepen it, hold it, breathe through it. And then we're gonna take that left hand, we're gonna leap it out into balancing half moon. You can keep that bind if you choose. Just keep those standing toes forward. Just a couple fingers is all you need. Try to get your balance. You'll find you're better on one side than the other. Hip stack, shoulder stack. Gaze is the last thing that goes up. And then if you want, you can bend in that knee. You can place your hands to that back ankle. Always options for you. Keeping shoulders stacked. Gaze goes where it can go to challenge you out of your comfort zone. Falling over is a beautiful thing. That means you challenged yourself. And then leap it out, step it out into your goddess pose and rock it out. Move it out. Moving and grooving. We get so zen and fit on our mats, taking our practice, what we gather here in our mind and our body and our spirit, and taking it out into our day, being a positive influence into the world. Just little pulses, little pulses. Just awakening up, centering down, and then expanding out, and then bring it together, sit deep, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, and apart together. Squat deep, in step, in step, in step, in step. Lateral movement. Again, we move all around our mat. That energetic imprint to be released throughout our entire body, all those patterns. So everything is energy, even our bodies, especially our bodies, I should say. Everything is. And so just moving from the atoms, and the molecules, and the cells, the tissues, and all that good stuff going on. We're moving and grooving it. From the smallest of particles to the biggest of ourselves. This full, massive bodiness, that's the vessel of our true self, our beautiful selves. Now we're gonna slow it down. Sit deep, and then reach it out. Sit deep, and reach it out. Sit deep, reach it out, sit deep, and reach it out. And reach. And true beauty is when we can be authentic. We can be ourselves. In ourselves, we can be kind. We can be loving. We can show up compassionately, intentionally, and wholeheartedly. Wholehearted living is living with hearts open, giving generously of ourselves. First and foremost, we have to give to ourselves, personally ourselves, with that TLC, before we can be of any good to anyone else. So Yahoo, for you, for coming here and practicing your practice of yoga, of movement, and meditation, gaining that awareness, that restorativeness, that invigorating enlightenment, igniting your bliss within, being a servitude towards others throughout your day. Hallelujah, what a wonderful way to be. Lengthen, deepen, lengthen, deepen. Lengthen, deepen, lengthen. Hang in there, a couple more. Pushing out of that comfort zone. Last one. And then hold it center. Turn those toes and bring it down. Shake your head. Into that straddle. Hands to your ankles, gaze through your legs. And then pivot yourself around. Left hand down, right foot down to the knife edge on both, the hand and the foot. Lengthen, deepen, rotate the arm up, revolve. Gaze is up. Shoulders are stacked. Oh, my neighbor's doing some work. He's got a loud machine. Ah, look what's he doing over there. All right, let's go ahead and revolve it. Reach the arm up, hand comes down, lift up, revolve. Hang in there, breathe in, breathe out. Hope you can hear me through that noise. Hang in there, reach the arm back, the other arm comes up, stay that front knee and ankle in alignment. Reach, breathe, gaze over that back shoulder. You got this. And then as you feel that magnificent self, push that body out, leap it out for balancing half moon. Kick the back leg out. Lift it, shoulder stack, hip stack, gaze goes up. Find that center, shoulders are stacked. Drop that hip down, lift the leg higher. Straighten that standing leg if you can. You don't have to lock the knee. Gaze goes up, smiles on our faces. Breathe in, breathe out. Hang in there, you got this. And then step it back, bring it down. And then for that arm balance here in our inversion, we're gonna bring the right knee to that right forearm. Fingertips are forward, but you can go ahead if you want now to rotate that left hand, or you can keep it forward to get yourself down. And then you can rotate if you choose to. Just find that place that works for you. You can stay here, work on tucking it in, drawing the navel in. You can balance and just stay here. You can slowly bring that leg up and balance and hold. And that inversion, funky armed, half crow, half extension. If you want to try to bring both legs up, you can try to bring both legs up. Balance, that foot is still on the mat. Keep the toes on your mat, just balancing, engaging. And then wherever you are, we can go ahead and bring it back out and down. Bring it down. Find your placing, and then chaturanga, upward facing dog. And then push up, downward facing dog. Take that left leg, kick it high to the sky, stack in that hip, and then bring it through for warrior two. Center your hips and deepen in. Oh wait, I didn't do the warrior two here. Oh, I did crescent lunge, my bad. Whoop. Forgot for a moment. Warrior, crescent lunge, right here we go. Into that crescent, deepen into it. Kickstand that back leg back. Oh, we have chest expand. Clasp those hands together, palms. Lift that back. Just back arms up, deepen in, gaze is up. Lunge a little deeper into that front thigh without crunching into those hips. Extending to that back leg, lift up, breathe. And then begin to slowly humble yourself. Once we know who we are, we know we don't have to be full of ourselves to know ourselves. It's in humbleness that we come and show up. It's how may I serve? How may I love? How may I make a difference? And together, when we come together in this mentality, we can see heaven manifested here and now. And then using, did I do this? Yes, okay. Rock yourself around. Ooh, I just had a brain fart for a minute going, what are we doing? Come into walking all the way around to the top of your mat. Hands come down. I'm like, what do we do next? Leg is back, and we are going. You know what I did? I'm like, I did forget something. I'm trying to remember which leg it was. I think it was here. And I needed to, yes, lift up. And no, we did that. Did we do this right here? Uh-huh, we did. All right. I'm good. It's just me. All right, run it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Step it up. Step it up. Step it up. So I got to think all the way through. That's me. Second guessing myself there for a minute because I don't want anybody to miss one little move, so we can get it all in there. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and your last one, nice and deep. And then I want you to straighten that leg. Oh, that's what we did over here. Yeah. Come back, pivot around. We forgot our pyramid. Pyramid, I'm like, I know I forgot something, pyramid, but it is on this left leg, so just pivot yourself around. Press in those fingers. And now pivot yourself back around. Now we're gonna find our triangle. So I had to figure that out. Felt it. Now cartwheel those arms up, center in those hips. Sass in them. Reach those arms, lengthen dynamically, really reach. Then if you want, you can just stay here and feel that expansion, or you can meet that top arm overhead and press in and lengthen. Gaze up through your armpit. Hip stack, shoulder stack. What we don't want to do is roll ourselves down. So stay open, stay stacked, reaching, breathing. Don't hold the breath. And then from here, rotate, revolve. So your hand can either come at your right above your knee, your shin, or down at the mat. Both legs are straight. Shoulder stack, gaze is up. Just feeling that revolution through the torso. Breathe in, breathe out, keeping that alignment. And then bring that hand down. Lunge nice and deep, and then take that leg, kick it high to the sky. And then pull it in heart center, kick it up, pull it in, kick it up. Mary, can you hit that on my camera over there, what they're doing? I think it's at the top, I don't know if it freezes it for them. Kick it up, bring it in, kick it up, bring it in. Thank you. Kick it up, bring it in, kick it up, and bring it in. Kick it up, bring it in, kick it up, bring it in, kick it up, pull it in. Last 2, kick it up. Last 1, kick it up and bring it out. Chaturanga, up dog. Woo! Push back. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs. Take a big step up to the top. Big inhale, lift, hands to heart. Woo! Good job. Heel toe your feet together. And then have a seat into your garland. Toes turn out. Just here in this space, just sitting, knees and shoulders are side by side, hands in prayer. And again, as we cultivate that courage and confidence within ourselves to be ourselves, we're going to engage in that mudra. So fingertips come together with the ring finger and the pinky finger and the thumb. The middle finger and index finger extend. This brings a mind-body connection into that intention, awakening those neurons within us to feel that essence within ourselves. And in this state of encouragement, we can be assertive in our power, and our power is to be joyful. And in that joyous state, we can extend love and kindness. We can be compassionate towards others with non-judgment. We can show up for ourselves and other people. We can be a light into this world as we are a light for ourselves. And in this space is where the spirit comes into our soul and ignites that fire within us, that lights us up. To feel the unity within the mind, within the body, and the spirit, igniting that soul on fire to light and shine so bright in pure bliss, going in harmony with peace and love and happiness. And then go ahead and release it, come all the way back, extend your legs out and seated staff pose. Sit tall, rock side to side. We're almost there. Lengthen, flexing those heels. Reach your arms high to the sky and exhale over. I do apologize for the loud noise. So it happens when we live in a neighborhood and we love our people, so yay. Love, love, love. Only love. Press the tailbone back, reach the crown forward, and take a big inhale and a big exhale. And then bring yourself down to the best of your ability. And you're gonna take your fingers behind you, place your palms down, and then lift your bottom up into reverse plank. Gaze is up. Lift those hips a little higher. And we're gonna flow from reverse to forward fold. Then lift up to reverse, into forward fold. Reverse it, lift it up, reverse that plank, into forward fold. And reverse it, lift it, hold it, lift those hips a little higher, and then come forward fold. And then flow several more times. Lift it up, lift, lift, lift. And then release it down, forward fold. And then hands come back, one more, lift it up, hold it, you got this. Lift, lift, lift. And then release it, forward fold. Woo! Good job. Go ahead and make a little diamond in front of you. So don't pull your heels all the way in, it's a little diamond shape. And then rock side to side. Sit nice and tall on your spine, pull your chest forward, exhale, fold. Take your hands around the toes of your feet and pull that chest through. Breathe in, breathe out. And then butterfly all the way in. Heels come in, knees come down, pull the chest through. Exhale, fold. And then widen your legs out to the side. And we're gonna lift. So hands, one hand's forward, one hand's back. So lift the leg up onto the mat, then lift it back. Other leg, lift it forward, lift it back. Lift it forward, lift it back, lift it forward, lift it back. If you can bring both hands in front. It might be a little harder. And lift, and ultimately lift, and lift, 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 lift, and lift. Keep the spine long. Lift, tap, and lift, tap, and lift. Now reach those hands forward. Roll up a little bit more on, so this press it in. Now tap it in, tap it out. Tap it in, tap it out. You're leaning a little further forward. Lift it, tap it, lift it, tap it, lift it, tap it, lift it, tap it. Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. One more each side. Tap in, tap in. Then bring them both in and hinge it down. And then bring them both out and hinge it down. Sit up, pull them both together and hinge it forward. Then lift the legs apart and hinge it forward. Again, you can just bring those hands to help you. Lift them together, reach it. Lift them apart, reach it. Hold right here and walk your hands to one leg, one side. All those little movements, engaging the legs and engaging through the powerhouse. Little works in the body, creating new little synapses in those muscles. We always got to do something a little different just to keep the muscles. They got like ADHD and they always need to play in a new way. Walk it back, pull those legs in, and then sit nice and tall. Finding our lotus posture, either sitting like in crisscross, you can come half lotus with one foot on top, or you can come full lotus. Just be mindful where you are. And wherever you are. If you want to try an arm balance here, you can. A fun arm balance is just lifting those knees, pressing into your hands, and lifting your bottom up. And then pulling those knees up. If you can't get up there, that's all right. Just lifting those knees, rock back and forth, pulling that core, press into those hands, lift, and then lift, and then lift. And just practice around with that. If you're sitting in your lotus or crisscross wherever you are, we can also come and rotate, revolve. Revolve around, rotate, snap, crackle, pop. And then come to the other side. Oh, I heard that one. And then bring it center. We're going to go ahead and just sit here in this moment and basking in the richness of the essence of being. Just being here, present in this moment. So sit tall. Breathe in. Take a big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. Feel the richness of blessings that are bestowed upon us when we show up in our aliveness to be in our truest essence of self. And in this essence, we're guided in this space of love. We're in unity and harmony and communion with God. And as we are in this space, we allow thy will to be done. In this space, beautiful things unfold. It doesn't mean we don't have hardship. It doesn't mean that we don't go through trials and tribulations. We do. But it's a matter of staying in our birthright of joyfulness regardless, seeing the brighter side of things regardless. But being honest in our truth, having that integrity, and being authentic in that. So let's go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. Taking a big inhale through our nose, a big exhale through our mouth. Just settling in and being here. In you. And then carrying you throughout your day. And let's take 3 big inhales, lifting arms all the way up. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. You go have a magnificent day and shine bright. With love and light. Mwah. Peace out. Love you guys. Yay. Oh no, I can't get so loose. I hope they heard that.